NetherRealm's next game to be a Marvel fighting game. Sony and Discord with a partnership to bring Discord to PlayStation. Nintendo announces Game Builder Garage. All that and more on this edition of the Miikcast station. Hi guys, DPX here, reporting today the news on the Miikcast station. Let's get into this. Nintendo has made Mario Maker and Mario Maker 2, which are games where you can make your own levels, Mario levels specifically. Well, now Nintendo recently announced a brand new game where you create your own games or levels, whatever. Not specifically Mario, but I guess just whatever. It's called Game Builder Garage. It seems like an interesting game builder game, as it's obviously like Mario Maker where you make your own levels, so the concept is still there, but you make levels that are nothing like the ones you do in Mario Maker. It has a cartoony art style, and it seems to be a game builder where you make levels that are just whatever. It's an interesting looking game, and we don't have to wait too long for it, as it even drops very soon on June 11th. What do you guys think about Game Builder Garage? It was reported a while ago that Microsoft tried to buy Discord, but recently those offers fell through. However, it has now been reported that Sony, while not trying to buy them, are striking a partnership with Discord to have Discord on PlayStation. It's official too. Like, Sony did in fact partner up with Discord, and they are partnering up to bring Discord to PlayStation. This is really good for numerous reasons. One reason is that there was recently, a lot of controversy towards PlayStation's voice chat feature with the changes it added and everything. I don't really remember what it was, but it had something to do with that. And also, Discord is becoming big, even during the pandemic. Hell, the Miikcast has a Discord server linked in the description if you want to join. It's just ironic that Microsoft tried to buy Discord for a fuck ton of money, only for Sony to partner with Discord to have them on their platform without even making a large acquisition. What do you guys think about this? Waluigi is a fan favorite from the Mario series, but always gets the short end of the stick from Nintendo, whether it be the fact that he's not in Smash, or he doesn't have his own game, or a multitude of other things. However, Nintendo has finally acknowledged the love for Waluigi and has officially announced a Waluigi-themed Pro Controller for the Nintendo Switch. Sort of. It's a third-party controller from Power A that Nintendo officially licensed, but it is still cool that it exists. I will say this though, it does look really fucking bad. Like, what is this? It's just Waluigi's name printed on it and Waluigi on there, and it just looks so weird. But the fact that it actually exists is just funny, and I'm sure many Waluigi fans are super happy. Anyways, what do you guys think about the Waluigi controller? It was rumored a few weeks back that The Last of Us was getting a remake for the PS5. Many people, much like myself, were rather opposed to this idea, as The Last of Us is a super fine game already and doesn't need a remake. Not to mention, it's got a remaster on the PS4 that you can already play on the PS5 through backwards compatibility. So there isn't much of a point to remake The Last of Us, and Sony should be working on other things, maybe even remaking other games that need it more. Well, it was recently reported that this Last of Us remake is going to be a complete overhaul. To be quite honest, I really don't understand how you overhaul The Last of Us, because think of other overhauls like, say, Final Fantasy VII Remake, and how that overhauled the original by making it more modernized, because the original was a game from the PS1. The Last of Us came out in 2013. I don't know how you can overhaul this game. This honestly seems like a waste of resources from Sony, because it just seems so unnecessary to me, and they could be doing other things. They don't have to remake The Last of Us. It's a perfect game already. But what do you guys think? Remember Apple and Epic going to war like half a year ago? Yeah, I didn't either until earlier this week when they had their court case. But not just any court case though, as this one was being live streamed on YouTube and Twitch for everyone to see. Yup, and not only that, it was being streamed by the official Game Awards YouTube and Twitch channels. And like, it wasn't like behind anyone's back. I'm pretty sure they had permission. You're gonna have to believe me, as what I just said is something that actually happened. I didn't really listen to it because, I mean, it's a court case between probably billion-dollar corporations, essentially fighting over money in games, and I just had better things to do with my time, especially since it started on my birthday, and I especially had better things to do on my birthday. But I just think it's funny just that this court case was actually live streamed by the Game Awards Twitch and YouTube channels, as if this was a major gaming event. But what do you guys think? Yeah, that's not where news that I guess kind of links to Fortnite ends though. I mean, this is Fortnite news. That last one was linked to Fortnite because it had to do with Epic, but this is Fortnite news. As there were recent rumors since this court case that Epic were planning on adding a lot more to Fortnite. A list provided by IGN lists the following characters that Epic planned, or maybe even might still be planning, to add to the game. They include John McClane from Die Hard, Snake Plissken from Escape from New York, The Bride from Kill Bill, Katniss Everdeen from The Hunger Games, Naruto, and the most interesting one being Metroid's Samus. I'm not the biggest fan of Fortnite, so I don't really care too much, but I do know that they have a crazy amount of characters in there, and Samus, especially if she was in this, she would have appeared on PlayStation and Xbox, and she's a Nintendo character, which is interesting. What do you guys think about this? Judgement is a rather underrated game that came out a few years ago. It's a Yakuza game with similar combat, and I believe is a prequel to the games, but the game itself is very different, and Yakuza fans, from what I've heard, can't seem to recommend this game enough. Well, it was recently announced earlier this week that Judgement was getting a sequel called Lost Judgment. It's taking place right after the first Judgement game. We got a whole lot on Lost Judgment this week, as it was announced with a trailer, then we got another trailer showing gameplay, then we got another trailer revealing the release date. And that release date is September 24th. It looks fantastic and will be releasing on the PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series. What do you guys think about Lost Judgment? Last but certainly not least are the recent rumors of NetherRealm's studios possibly working on a Marvel fighting game as their next project. Now keep in mind that this is just a rumor, but I am a big fan of fighting games, and I also love NetherRealm with their Mortal Kombat and Injustice games, and I also love Marvel. So to me, this rumor is big news. There are many signs pointing towards this rumor being true, as it's reported that Marvel once tried approaching Ed Boon to make a Marvel fighting game, and from what it sounds like, Ed Boon didn't necessarily turn them down. There's also the fact that Ed Boon and NetherRealm Studios have officially announced that they are working on their next game, as post-launch content for MK11 has seemingly concluded. It's possible that their next game is Injustice 3 and not Marvel, and if that's the case, I would still be beyond excited, as I could use Injustice 3, but it sounds more like they are getting ready for a Marvel fighting game. There's also the fact that in an interview recently, Ed Boon was asked if he would ever like to make a Marvel fighting game, and he seemed pretty open to it. It seems likely that it could happen, but there are some hurdles. Specifically, NetherRealm is owned by Warner Bros, and if they were to work on a Marvel game, remember, Marvel is owned by Disney, so that may be a bit of a tough hurdle, but Marvel apparently approached NetherRealm anyways, so who's to say? Keep in mind this is just a rumor, but I think it would be very interesting, and I want to know what you guys think. And let me know what you guys think about everything else covered in this episode of the Miikcast Station. That'll do it. This is DPX of the Miikcast, signing off. Have a good one.